Nobody, no crime. Well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Canton, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an
Hello, everyone. How are we? Are we doing good on this Sunday? Are you ready to do a little makeup? Great. So I don't know how the best way is for me to set up, but we're gonna try it out, and I want you guys to be able to like see as well as you possibly can. So if we need to adjust, let me know, and we will do that. First of all, let's see who all's here. How is it going? Hi, Kristen. How are you? Good to see you. We've got Jean here. She said, let's paint our faces. Let's do it. Hi, Karen. How are we? How are we doing? Can you guys hear me okay? My microphone is still weird, but hopefully it's not too like echoey. Let's see. Most talkative is here. Hello, welcome. Objection, Your Honor. Hello. How are you? Most talkative said, oh my God, Twisted is on one, and LTL is the chat shit talking Mulligan. Guys, I don't know how do people shit talk a queen. You can't really, like, first of all, stop it. She's a queen. Second of all, you look ridiculous. Third of all, you can't really do it. So you're wasting your time. It's Mel. She's a queen. The end. Let's see. The Goodmans are here. Hello, Goodmans. How are we today? Melissa Jane is here. Oh my goodness. LOL Lucky. I'm awake at 5 a.m. She is always showing up. Thank you so much. She's here from Australia. And we have Emily C. Hello, Emily. Emma's joining us. Tammy, how are you? She said she will be back, and Miss Jess said she can't wait. Fantastic. All right, we got Meatball. Hello, Meatball. How are we? All right, we got Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Miss Jess is saying, hi, pretties. I'm headed to eat, so I'll be in the background mostly. No problem. Enjoy your lunch. Guy here, Baker sent us from the 1240 Club makeup. I am hosting a lot of the 1240 Club. So welcome to this makeup day with me. I've never done a stream like this, but somehow it came up. You guys wanted it, and I said, what you get, what you want, you get. So we're doing it. So we're here to make sure that all the lovely ladies in the 1240 Club know what they're doing and how to put on makeup so they can keep looking good for the Baker man. Okay. All right. Chicken tenders, Anna. I love something videos. Fantastic. And I'm happy that you are here. Chicken Tenders, Anna, if you're new, thank you for joining us. I don't recognize your screen name. Feel free to subscribe. It helps us out. Hello, new to your channel. Hi, everyone. Hello. It's good to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe. I think you'll like it here. We have a good time. We talk about cases. Today we're doing makeup because my lady did it. We're doing it. Let's see. Yes, everyone. All right. We got Courtney from Florida. What's up, girl? All right. Strange credulity. Oh, Lord. Saying Melanie Little is anything but awesome is like saying the grass is exactly like, I'm sorry. Like, who's the only one that looks dumb? You can't shit the queen. I don't know. I hate to break it to you. Pick someone else. It's not her. Debbie, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. All right. Talking about Melanie or anyone for that matter says a lot about LTL and whoever is agreeing with him. It does. It does. Let's see. Wait, I'm blonde. 1240 Club. 1240 Club is the club that Baker has, apparently. He didn't know about this club, but apparently he has a club anywhere from 12 women to 40. It changes on a various day. And those women are all the women that he is apparently dating. You know, who knew? He didn't know. I certainly didn't know. We all didn't know. But anyways, now he is, using it for fun, and it's fun. So now anyone that wants to be in the 1240 Club, I think Volstorm is taking the applications, and so he sent them all over so we can learn some makeup together. So I suck at makeup. I'm so happy to learn from this beautiful lady. Strange, you are too kind. I need to meet with Emily first. Literally don't know what I need to download or what I need to do. Okay, I think I missed part of that conversation. Okay, Goodman's trying to get Mr. G to George our faces in bed, but he won't. Oh my goodness, you guys are so cute. I love you guys so much. Chicken Tander Anna said, thank you. I followed you on X, but sub to your YouTube today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tony says, I am also new here. This sounded like a fun Saturday afternoon activity, so I am hopping on the live. Well, Tony, welcome. We have a great chat, and we have a good little tribe here, so I think you're going to like it. Bless Texas is here. Fantastic. All right. So he has 2 applications for 2 more jobs. Okay. All right, guys. So we're all checked in. We got all the regulars. Let me turn my fan on. I'm getting a little warm. So let me turn the fan on. I'll be right back. All right. Can you tell us all how to get the perfect Nan look? That I cannot help you with. You will have to subscribe to LTL for that, and maybe they'll have a makeup stream over there. I couldn't even begin to tell you how to get that look. But I can tell you how to do what I do. And it's pretty simple. And I'll show you the basic products that I need. That for me, my issue is I have, you can see it, like some rosiness to it. And if I am out in the sun, I will get like tiny little sunspots. So I need something that covers that. Now, when I go in the sun, I always cover my face, regardless if I'm tanning or not tanning. But you see them. It's just part of, I mean, I've gotten them since since I was late 20s. So these are the foundation that I use. I want anything that is a 24-hour foundation. You want all day wear and coverage. Now, for me or for anyone that is, hey Val, that is doing a that has red or like rosy cheeks, you're gonna want something that is not rosy. While saying, Lauren, I am doing a meatball I am doing meatball mornings, or some suggested meatballs for breakfast. I just don't know what I'm doing yet. That's what the chat was. Like a stream. Like me having a channel. I love this. Okay. I'm excited. Tell us more because this is very exciting. Thank you for your super chat. And if this is happening, let me know because I need to be there. Meatballs in the morning. I that. It sounds really good too. Sue, welcome. So yes, anything with a warm tone you don't want if you have red or rosy cheeks. Oh, thank you, Maria. I said I'll help you anytime with makeup. Fantastic. Your makeup looks beautiful in your picture. Thank you so much. So you don't want anything with red, not red. You don't want anything with a warm tone. You want a cool tone. So the ones I use, I tend to do, because I change tone so much down here in Florida. And this I am sometimes tanner some weeks than I am other weeks. Because it's all over the place, I usually get 2 foundations and that way I can mix them. If I'm more tan, I'm going to use more of the darker one than the lighter one, and I'm just mixing them in my hand. You need to do that. But these are the kind that I like. This Becca here, Becca Ultimate Coverage. Can you guys see that? Becca Ultimate Coverage, and then you would just get whatever shade you need. This one I use for the darker coverage. So this is the darker skin tone that I have. And then this one, which I need to check. Last I found it was not, they weren't making it anymore. This is why I switched to another brand. But if they have this, it's Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. As you can see, I have scraped all of it out. I like this one a lot. It's the same thing, 12-hour coverage, all day coverage. And this one I was using for the lighter coverage. So just depending on the sun more one week, I'm going to be a little darker than I am if I didn't go out in the sun for 2 weeks. So that allows me that kind of leverage where I can switch it, but you don't need both of those. You don't have to do that. That's just worked best for me. Now, because I couldn't find this Huda anymore, I went to Ulta like the other day, and this was the only one that they suggested that was a 24-hour. Now, I like it okay. I like it okay for the price. The price, I think it was only like $39. But it's not, I don't like it as well as the other two. But it's a really good one to try if like that's an okay price point for you. So it's the Max Studio Finish. And it most of these will have SPF in it as well, but it's 24-hour. But I don't feel like it gives quite as good of a coverage of that red or stays as long. So if you're writing it down, it's that Max Studio Finish. But it's I can't blame for the price point. It's not bad. But before you do anything with your face, I suggest if you know you're gonna wear makeup the next day, exfoliate that night before, like in the shower. If you exfoliate your face, like you get just a cleaner, better feel of your makeup, and it will go on better. So, next step. Well, first step, you're going to want some sort of a primer. That's pretty much a must. I am running low, so we're going to see how much we get out of this, but I use this one. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish, but you don't have to use that brand. They have other brands but you're definitely, the between using a primer and not using a primer is night and day. You use less of your product, less of your foundation, it lasts longer, plus it just goes on a lot better to have a primer. So that's what we're going to do. I have this mirror here. Hopefully this works. If you guys can't see, if the light is better off, is the light better off for you guys? Because I can do that too. Tell me what you prefer. Okay, we have a little bit here. Okay, so you don't need a lot of primer. And this technically this little thing should last a few months. So you're just gonna want to dab it in there, smooth it, and kind of make it last to like all the areas. But I particularly like to make sure that the primer is like around your eyes, above your eyes, because it's really good for like eyeshadow. If you do eyeshadow, you want to make sure that that primer is up there on top of your eye. And then just kind of work it in. Don't forget the neck. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we forget the neck down here, but if we don't have makeup like blended all the way in, then really like you can tell and it doesn't look good. And definitely if you have some forehead creases, like have some up here, you definitely gonna want to make sure that's all blended in. Jeannie, no, you didn't miss it at all. I use Smashbox Photo Finish, but you don't have to use that kind. There is plenty of kinds that are completely fine that are not Smashbox. I'm trying to think what I used before. As long as you're using a primer, you're good. But it will help the product spread evenly, and it also it will cut down on the amount of product actually. Therefore, you don't use as much of the foundation and stuff. Now, this is not something I use all the time. I use it probably 10% of the time, I would say. Let me scoot up here to this one. I feel like this tutorial is for me. I literally make up what I'm doing when I do wear makeup, but I didn't wear foundation because I don't bother covering the freckles. Yes, Meeple, I have freckles too. You can't really see as much on the screen, but I used to hate my freckles. Now I kind of like my freckles. But I just don't, if I'm working and gonna be sweating or anything like that, I hate wearing makeup, but when I do need it, I want it to look good. So this is just like kind of like a concealer. Like I said, I use it like maybe 10% of the time. And I just put it like right here under my eyes. Not a big deal. I'd be careful out there. There were 2 snakes in my flower bed. Oh no. Hopefully they were the nice kind. Hi, Lauren in chat. Dumb question from a non-makeup gal. What is a primer? Primer is just a, gosh, it's almost like a silicone-y feel. I don't know how to, it has a feel to it, but it just smooths over your face like super easy. And it makes it so that your foundation will glide over and look better. Think of it as maybe if you didn't have someone who doesn't have smooth skin, right? Like a baby skin. You're going to get more of the baby skin and your foundation goes on that real easy. It's that smooth, nice skin. If you don't have that skin and you don't put any kind of like primer or anything on there, it's going to be like hard to kind of put on and it's not going to be as easy to blend in. And it helps you not use as much of the product too. Primer helps seal your skin. Yep. So the foundation will go on better and then last longer. Yes. And you'll get like, it can also help with like your pores. It'll help with filling in the pores and stuff. Hi, Danny. I know Danny's been wanting this makeup stream as well. He's lucky he has good skin, but you know, everybody can be better at makeup. They just can. So thank you for joining us, Danny. So this one I hardly use this, but for certain times I do. Tarte Shape Tape Blur. And this I just use for a concealer when and if I want it, which is not much. But for the purposes of showing you guys, I will use it today. So I would just put it here. And then take this is my makeup brush, and just like, I don't blend it a whole lot. I just kind of let it set in there like that, because I'll blend it later when we get to the foundation part. Okay. But if you have dark circles, that kind of stuff, foundation can be, I mean, the concealer can be beneficial, but I just don't use it much. But that's the one I use. Again, you don't have to use that brand, but that one's fine. And then we will get to the foundation part. So we are going to use that new one that I got, which is the MAC Studio Finish. This is what it looks like without the box. The way I do it, I put it on my hand. Okay, so this one's nice because it has a lock, so it's not gonna get all in your makeup bag and stuff. So I put it on your hand. I don't know how much I'm gonna use. I've only used this twice, so I'm not sure a whole lot. I'm not super familiar with this brand yet. Now, if I want to mix them, right? If I'm looking for the in between of both, like when I use those two, I would just add either the lighter one or the darker one to make it whatever color I want it to be, and then I would just mix it with my finger. But this one is pretty much right, so we're just gonna stick with that. I prefer to just tap it with my hand, come over here and apply just spots like this. Again, nice thing about this is if you prefer a more natural look, so you don't want a ton of foundation on, then you can apply it lighter. If you really need a good coverage, that you're concerned about the redness or sunspots or things like that, you can apply more. So it's good. You can make that choice. And then I'm going to come up here. I'm also going to put this over kind of those spots that I put the concealer on as well. Okay. Then, now that we're looking like a leopard here, then we take it and we just kind of blend it in. This brush, I have to kind of do it very lightly. Otherwise, it will, because it's thick, the bristles, it'll take up all of, yes, I have chicken pox now. It will take up all the foundation. So I have to kind of do it a little lighter. What I like to do is I like to go down with the foundation because, like I said, don't forget about your neck. You want it all to blend. Hellfish Haven is here. Hey, y'all, for real. Y'all do the work to look. Oh, I meant basically he was giving us props to look amazing, always looking amazing. Thank you, Hellfish Haven. Find yourself a man like Hellfish Haven giving us props for doing the work. Takes a lot to be a woman. So for me, my most reddest points are right here and right here. So that's where I'm going to focus on. I may even, depending on how this looks when I get it all blended, may even go back a little on those spots, just depending. We will assess when we're there. I make weird faces when I put on makeup. Apologize in advance. All right. Almost done with blending. Now, some some people use the little blender sponges. I personally don't like those. I don't think I think they take up more of the foundation than a brush does. I'm also a decent fan of just doing it with your finger and not using a brush at all. I personally do not like the blender little thing, but that's just me. But, you know, try it. See if you prefer one over the other. Let's see. Is Baker here? Let's see. Yes. Yes, Baker. Baker is taught from teach school of makeup, and it's tragic. He always prefers a blue eyeshadow. That's why he sent his club of 1240 ladies over, because you know we're gonna make sure that they're up to par, right? We want the best, nothing but the best for Baker, and so we have to learn. You know, sometimes we have to learn. We grow. We have to branch out above the blue. So that's where we're at. Sometimes comfort is not the best way. You grow pushing yourself. So we're getting away from the blue. Hi, Holly Mac. How are you? Okay. So I am going to just put a tiny bit more on just in those spots that bother me. And also I didn't put really anything right here. But again, you can do as much foundation or as little foundation, however you like it. That's what is nice about it. And notice like this area, this is all blended in. So just like a little swipe of this, it blended all of what we used for the concealer. All right. Perfect. Okay. So you have that. Now I like to kind of let that sit. Depending on what foundation you use, it can take, I would say like 5-10 minutes. Depending what it was. I think it was I can't remember if it's the Becca or the other one that I use. There is a difference from when you first put it on till about 5-10 minutes. It does change a little bit in the color. So I like to just leave that put. I like to do my eyebrows in that time. Usually what next step I do. A lot of you ladies don't have this curse and you have eyebrows and they look fantastic. I have to fill in spots on mine because I don't have much of them. So I use, if any of you ladies are like me and don't have much of an eyebrow, I recommend Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. Okay, and that is the box, and then this is what it looks like open. And you get 2 shades, which is great. Because again, you can use one, you can use the other, or you can blend them. My God, my eyebrows are the bane of my existence. Yes, me too. Me too. And most talkative says she has bushy eyebrows, like Brooke Shields. See? You're lucky. You get them done and then they're perfect. You don't have to use this stuff. Tammy saying, I have no eyebrows. I tried to fill them in, but I couldn't get them correct. It's frustrating. You just have to practice. This is the stuff I use. I do not use like a eyebrow pencil. That makes me go crazy. So I just fill them in as like they're like kind of patchy and stuff. If you're wondering, I use the lighter one. I always start with the lighter one because you don't want to look like they're markers. But yeah, I fill them in, and I can be a perfectionist when it comes to stuff, so I am not gonna subject you guys to that. So I will just do kind of a decent job here, but I can get to like I can get to going. Okay. And then again, if eyebrow brush, just get something with an angle. Baker said you can take Danny's comment off the screen. You don't need to have a comment up there. Uh-oh. Danny, are you being bad? What's happening? What is happening? Oh, you mean just, yep, gotcha. See, I'm bad at this. This is my producer. He's helping me produce. I always forget and I leave the comments. And then it's like you can't see. Okay. Thank you, Baker. Good suggestion. Okay. So, yes. So you just, do your thing, but you're going to want to like an angled one. I know. I always do. I always leave it up there and I forget. It's not like it's up there for a purpose. I just forget. Okay. So that's the eyebrows portion. I still like this to set. So I prefer to do any kind, if we're doing any of the eyeshadow, this is when I usually do it. Now you can get fun with this. You can also, whatever. Anyways, I prefer brown. I've tried all the colors, even blue, a long time ago. It's not for everyone. Not everyone can pull it off like TT, okay? I prefer brown. I just feel like it looks best with my skin tone. I also like on one eyeshadow that is liquid, that is in a stick. I like that a lot. It is a Laura Mercier. I don't know exactly much about it. You can tell I've had it for a minute because it's kind of wearing off. You see it on screen, okay? Figures comment. But this one is cool because it's just it's kind of like a highlighter, but it's for your eyes. Now you can choose to use this. Some people highlight like their one up here. You can choose to do it like that. You can choose to do it on your lid. I just kind of like this because it's not crazy. Oh, Meeple has the bronzer from Laura. Oh, fantastic. Is it good? Do you like it? People were asking about bronzer. So that might be a good one to send them to. So anyways, it's super easy. Again, if you're going to use like this kind, I'm kind of weird. I do it with my finger because when I use a brush for the eyeshadows, it tends to like give off like spatter and it goes like under your eye, and then I end up having to wipe it and then put on like dab of foundation to like get that off. So I use my finger and I just rub it on the eyeshadow and then apply it directly to my eye. Okay, people are knowing this brand and it's good. Well, then I may have to try another color because this color is copper. And it's okay, here it is. It's just the stick eye color. So I may have to get online and order another color because this one I have almost went through. So I just apply this. Really self-explanatory. This one is fun because you can have it by itself, or you can dress it up. You could put a color with it and blend it in. But I don't know if you guys will be able to see exactly, but it is like very metallic, coppery looking. And you see it also. So, but it's also light. Like it is not like too boom in your face. Skyview, I know, but like I'm not gonna do that. Me having to, hi side eyes, me having to do that and then also like go get a tissue every time, I'm not doing it. I may as well just do it with my finger. It works the same. But anyways, so, and this is also super quick, so I like it too. Like, you know, you can't beat that. It takes 2 seconds and you have your eyeshadow applied. But for those of you who like to do, like, little pops of highlighter, um, right here in the corner of your eyelid here, this is also a great product to do that. Now I'm excited to go on the site and see what other colors they have since a lot of people said they like her stuff. I had never heard of her before I got this, and I really like it, so. Alright. Okay. So, bada bada bing, we're done with that. Alright. So our eyeshadow is done, eyebrows are done, foundation is done. Wipe my hands, I got a little on there. Okay. Now this is sat. I feel like it's dry and it's gonna be that color. So then this is when I apply the blush. Again, you can add as much or as little blush as you prefer, but I will give you some tips as to what I like. Now, this is my favorite blush. Rest in peace. They do not make it anymore. I about had a panic attack. Fortunately, I found it was unopened on like Mercari and I ordered it. And I have another one for like probably another 6 months. So this is it's also by Becca, which is also one of the foundations. It's mineral blush and this is the Songbird. And they, for whatever reason, stopped making it just to piss me off. Apparently I was the only one buying it. I don't know. What I like about this one is it gives you the color, but it also gives you like a light highlight. So you don't have to add like a highlight. Like it almost like contours because of the highlight and it's just perfect. It's the perfect shade for me and it's also um it's just like I don't know, it's perfect. What's up, expert? Expert Meatball might be doing a show called Meatball in the Mornings. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can see kind of how it is a little shimmery, but also you can see the blush color too. I don't know if they just stopped making this shade or if they just stopped making this type of blush altogether. I don't know, but if they have it and you want to try like another shade, I highly suggest it. Highly recommend it. Now a lot of people, depending on how you were taught, just this, right? Blush. I don't do that. So like our cheekbones go up like this. Okay, so they're like slanted. That's technically how you should apply your blush. Do this. You look weird. Like I said, I make really weird faces doing makeup. But you're gonna go up and you don't want it too high, but you do want it close to your eye because you can feel on your face, be able to feel your cheekbone. And that's exactly where you want the blush to go, through here to your cheekbone, wherever your cheekbone is on your face and however your face flies. So you can put it super light or like more medium. I put it like I want people. I want people to notice that I have blush on. I know that that's not for everyone. So again, feel free to adjust how you do it. But I'm not shy when it comes to blush. Whatever you prefer. Same thing over here. And once you start doing it, you know exactly where your cheekbones are, and you just can do it naturally and whatever. But yeah, don't be afraid to come up to like almost your hairline because your cheekbone goes up far. Okay. But it also, like, with this having like a bit of a highlight to it, also I think looks good with the eyeshadow that has the highlight, like the coppery look. So I think they play off nicely together. Now I usually just do regular lashes. Sometimes I'll do falsies. The falsies are already packed up because I have to go out of town for like one night for work. They're already packed up in my bag. So we'll just do the regular. But if you take away anything from this tutorial, this makeup tutorial thing, is spend money on your foundation and buy an eyelash curler, a decent one. That is like the tips I give anyone. This one I got at like TJ Maxx. I mean, you don't have to spend a lot on these. There's some that are good and there's some that are terrible. I tend to like the ones that have the black little rubber thing in it. Not that it's always bad. I've found some that were not black, but sometimes the white ones I don't feel like really, I don't know if they're like, they just don't move as well and mold to your eyes. I'm huge on it, especially, I mean, it creates so much, and I know a lot of you probably have not used eyelash curlers or don't use it, but it can make a huge difference. Now, I'm not a big proponent of eyeliner, but obviously if you have to have your eyeliner, you would do it before this, but I never use it. For me, it makes my eyes look smaller. It does exactly the opposite of what they say it does. So I also like tell people try your makeup without it once and see if you like it, especially with curled eyelashes. Because if you don't have eyeliner and you curl your lashes, your eyes stand out and they're open and they look like really big and like all that. Maria says, I'm terrified of an eyelash curler. True story. See, and that's, I feel like a lot of people. Don't go all the way down with it at first. Just get one and play with it, because once you get comfortable, I'm telling you, it will open your eye up and you will be like, holy crap, I didn't realize that I had as long lashes as I do. It makes all the difference, I promise you. But there's no need to be scared of it because you don't have to go all the way down with it. Now, if you're just going like for it the first time and you're taking it all the way down to like your eyelid, then I bend back the lashes with the wand. Yeah, it's not going to do it the way that this will. What I'm saying is just pretend that, you're just getting out of your comfort zone and just play with it. Don't go all the way down with it. Just start gentle with it. Linda is an eyelash curler queen as well. I swear by it. It would look like I have none if I didn't use this. And so I swear by it. But I used to eat the eyelash curlers up before. Wait, nefarious. I don't know what that means. That kind of scares me. Just and if you listen, like, I get it. If you're not used to it, it's gonna feel weird. But just like with anything, like if you've never used contacts before, it feels weird at first, and then you do it for a couple weeks and you're like, it's no thing. Like, you don't even think about it. It's the same. But really, the amount of that it opens your eye up and makes your let's see, most talkative here. I don't know why I'm only seeing half of my chat and then it's going. Objection, Your Honor, said she likes to heat hers up. Now that is a great, if you can find a way to heat yours up safely, that will do the most of the curling. Like, that will give you the best curl you can get. I don't heat mine, but maybe just because I never really found a way to really heat it. I do like to try and heat up my mascara. I don't know if that does anything, but I do try to do that and like make sure it's like mixed really well. So I'm just gonna do this. You guys can watch me. Be probably very boring, but so So yeah, you just make sure it's lined up and like I can't feel this at all. If you practice and you can line it up good, like you don't feel anything. I like to leave it on there. Oh, I heat mine with my flat iron. I have so many questions. What exactly which part do you heat? Like the metal part? Is that the part you heat? Sometimes I do this twice. So like I don't really love the lift I got on that, so I'm gonna do it again. One of my only makeup trips. Why I'm always saying one comment at a time? It's very weird. We had heat it with your blow dryer. Andrea coming in with the clutch suggestion. I like that one. One of my only makeup tricks is using a business card to apply eyeshadow cleanly, but I can't blend to save my life. Blending is tough. It is tricky. My only trick to blending is like start with little on and build up very slowly. But that it is for sure. Okay, so that I'm okay with that lift. So then I use just the cheap. You can get it at Target, any drugstore, Great Lash, the green top one. I've used expensive, I've used cheap, I've used in the middle. I prefer this one the most, and I like the applicator on it. Like it doesn't clump, I feel like. So I just use that one because I've used way more expensive ones. In fact, my friend got me a Dior one when I went to visit her in December. I was like, oh, maybe I like this one. I didn't like it as much as the cheap, the cheap green cap one. So I'm all for it. Like if you can tell a difference with expensive stuff, great. If you can't, then there's no need for that. They also make this in waterproof if that's your thing. It's not my thing. I'm personally not a fan of waterproof mascara unless like it's needed, but they have this in that, and obviously like all colors. I use black because that's is going to look best with my complexion. But okay, someone else saying they use that one. Yeah, it's a good one. Like you really can't go wrong with it. I also can be a freak about like how long I take with my lashes. So I will try not to subject you guys to that. We'll just get them on, fairly well. And I used to be worse at it, like way worse. Like they have to be like perfect. Each little lash was a weirdo. But we can go over the falsies that I use too another day. I have a brand that I recommend and I find like super good that don't really look like falsies. You can also they have all kinds. So there's some that if you want them to look like it, they have them. If you want them to look natural, they have those too. And then also don't forget the bottom lashes. I think a lot of people sometimes do. They don't need a lot. But if you forget them, it definitely you can see it. So just little down here. So that one's all done. Then we are going to do same thing on the left eye. If you saw my high school photos, you would never think it was the same person. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I think we've all come a long way from those times. Oh. I am a B5B says, I heard it's still the number one mascara all these years. Yeah, I mean, I've tried so many, but that one, I just don't think you can beat it. It's still my favorite. And the great thing is you can get it anywhere too. So like if you're on a trip and you forget yours, you're in luck because it's in every drugstore. All right. So then put some on this one. Yeah, so many I think a lot depends on the applicator, and so many mascaras have just, like they don't allow you to get really any definition on your lashes with the applicator that they have, and so this one, I feel like it does. It allows you to separate them, but still get actual mascara on them, and, that I think is one of the things I like about this one so much. Alright. Alright, so we got that done. Both eyes, and then we're gonna just hit the bottom lashes with a little bit. Just a little bit there. Okay. Alright. So now we're done with the majority of our makeup. So they have a super dark brown eyeshadow, eyebrows, and a red coppery hair. My Nana used to see, it's only letting me say one comment. It's driving me nuts. Let's see. I was invested. Okay. Let's see. My Nana used to ask why I put mascara on my brows. Oh, you wanted them to match your hair. Such a pretty combo, though. Val says, our Botox chat last night made me book an appointment for tomorrow. It's been like 8 months since my last appointment. Thank you for the reminder. No, I feel you. Like, it's just so weird. I wish it was like the same kind of thing every time, but you just never know what you're getting. Okay, so is everyone liking that mascara, or are we talking about another? If you have other suggestions of mascara, please put them in the chat for us to see as well. All right. Okay, perfect. Do we want to see lipstick? Do we wanna how do we feel? How are we feeling? For some reason I was thinking it was gonna take a lot longer than it did. We're doing really well on time. I'm a CoverGirl orange tube as a okay, excellent. Botox is like okay, yes on the Botox is like a box of chocolates. It really is. You never know how long it's gonna last. Oh man. Okay. Yes. And if anyone needs to write down any of the stuff, just let me know. Also, I brought this to show you guys as well for a moisturizer. I used to use like the really expensive kind, and then I used something that like my dermatologist recommended. And then I was hearing really good things about tallow, and I was like, I'll try it. And I love it. That's now what I use. I don't use any of the other stuff. It's not expensive. It smells fantastic. The kind I get has honey in it, or at least like the scent of it. And I prefer it. So this is what I use for moisturizer. It's the honey tallow. It really feels fantastic on your face, like after you wash it and everything. A little goes a long way, and I love it. So yeah, just get it on Amazon. So if you guys want to try that, I recommend it. I for my lips, I prefer either a pencil or NARS. Again, was it NARS or MAC? Well, I think it's either. Those are and you can get you don't have to get these at Macy's or whatever, because we don't have a Macy's down here. But you can find MAC and NARS brands for lipstick at TJ Maxx, and they're like $7.99 to $12.99. So like they're very reasonable. But for whatever reason, it's like some of the other lipstick, I feel like the need that I have to have a liner first, because it doesn't really coat the lip like I would like it to. But for the NARS and MAC brands of lip products, I don't need it. So it just kind of depends on what you want. I use a product called Beauty from Bees. Hold on. Here, made in Canada. It's amazing. They have a whole line of products for skin and hair. Can you get do they ship to the US, Holly? And is it on Amazon, or do you have to go to their website? I have questions. Tell me everything. Oh, my cats are fighting again. They're so loud. Hey guys, Catchy, stop fighting. Thank you. Come on. They get to playing, and then they one of them bites harder, and then the other one screams. That's like, I get worried. Okay. But yes, this is like normally I'll use either MAC or NARS. The NARS one looks very similar. It says NARS. Now I forgot to turn my phone down. I have on lip gloss, right? Or not lip gloss, chapstick. So I'm gonna wipe it off, because you're not gonna get a good application if you have anything on your lips. So I'm gonna wipe that off. So I have nothing. And then I don't know. They're just my two favorite brands of lipstick. Otherwise, I feel the need to use a lip pencil to where you can really get the outline. But this one is just kind of like a brownie with tad brownie pink, I guess, to it. And then I just usually go with your natural point of your lip, and everyone's is so different. So I usually just kind of go up, shape those where they are in their natural shape, and then come down. I do one side first. So there's half of it. Then I'll do the other half. And then follow down. And then just rub them together. Ta-da! And then of course you can add a gloss to that. I usually let that sit though. I'll let that stay on for 5 minutes before, if I am going to put a gloss over it. just so it kind of dries and sets better. But I do generally put like sort of a gloss over my lipstick. I have to lip line my lips. It's a must for me. Yes, I agree. Then I think back in the NARS ones, only lip gloss or the lipstick that I've found to where I don't feel like I have to use a lip liner. But I personally love lip liners. They just give like definition and outline and all of that. I know my mom was always like, when she got older, she had to do it because like her lips like didn't have the same, like you couldn't define them kind of where to be. So I know that is like a thing for my mom as well. And I am a big fan. I think it was Nurse Kim actually that suggested this. It's just a lip gloss to me, and I think she even shared it on her live one time. It's just a cheaper brand that you can get at like it. It's Elf, and it's a plumping one. They come in different shades. But this is a good one that you on your own, like without lipstick. If you're not a lipstick person, you can just have a little kind of like a shimmery lip. And it's a plumping. I can't really notice a difference like as far as plumping. But it does like have some tinglies, which I kind of like. Volster says he needs glitter. I highly recommend the Elf for you, Volster. It's glittery. It's got a little color. You can't go wrong. So anyways, that's a good one to top with. You can really do it with anything. It's got a tad bit of color, but like not much. It goes on like it goes on more clear than it does with the color. And I have one that's even more clear than that. But that's a good one as well. That Nurse Kim suggested, and I like it. I checked it out and I like it. Let's see. Also, Anastasia, if you're into like Sephora and you're into Ulta, this is wearing off, but Anastasia has like some mini like lip glosses. And I was like, I think this one was a pack of 3. But they're good as well. The applicator, and it's like I always get kind of neutral. I have red stuff and I will occasionally wear red. But for the most part, like I just go with like the brownie, like mauves and stuff because I feel like it looks the best with my coloring and stuff. And so the Anastasia brand, they have like some minis that you can find in a line, like when you're checking out. Jeannie says, Lauren, I bet bright lipstick would be pretty on you. Thank you. I occasionally do have like a red. I have a really cool like purpley color and I can't find it. I cannot find a pink that I like. Because sometimes like I just kind of want like a very pale pink that you can tell is pink, but it's like pale. Can't find that. So if any has any like pink that they would suggest, not like bright pink, but like where you'd put it on and you can definitely tell it's pink, but not like send those suggestions over. I cannot find one. I don't know. It's just weird. I wear my makeup very similar to Lauren. Ah, look at that. Twins. I love it. Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions for pink lipstick that is not pink, but also not too pale, if that makes any sense. I have not yet found one that I like. So I don't even know if I know what I'm looking for because it's not working. Okay. The color you have on now looks great. If you had a purplish shimmer gloss to layer over, it would look amazing. Oh my god. Nefarious. Ask and you shall receive. What is that? Purple shimmery gloss. Okay. She says she thinks it would look good. So let's put it on. So we got a little purple shimmer with glitter. Let's try it out. I don't know if you can see the purple, but just a little shimmers. do we like? Thank you, Rhonda. If you want the color, I will give you the color. This one, and this is like my go-to. I use it like okay, Nefarious approves. That's so funny that I had that and you suggested it. This is just my go-to lipstick, like, and it's like my safe thing, but it's MAC Whirl and it's matte. But and you can also, like, too, if you don't want it dark, you can also blot it and then put like a shimmer with no color on, and it is a lot lighter. So it's just like personal preferences. But I find that one to be one that looks pretty good on everyone. Lips and a pretty pink color called Rockstar. Let me take a screenshot. Oh, I'm gonna check one out, Holly. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'll see the color like on maybe like flipping through a magazine. And I'm like, oh, I like her lip color. That thing I'm kind of looking for. But then I go to find it, and I don't know if it's just because colors look different on different people with their, whatever their natural tones are or their lip tone or whatever. So I don't know if it's just my lips like don't give a true color of the pink for whatever reason, or Fenty Beauty gloss bomb called Sweet Mouth. Taking a screenshot as well. I love the suggestions. And we have a Kylie cosmetic one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's only letting me see like one comment at a time. So weird. Dab a little pink eyeshadow on your lip to go over it with your gloss. That's a good idea. Also, Maria. Look at you guys coming all with these good suggestions. Okay, I love that. That's a good thought. Zach say he pencils his whole lip. I cannot. Also, when I do wear like this color, I generally like do the lip thing where like, or the finger thing where you make sure that there are lips in that area because you will get it on your teeth, and you don't want that. I know you ladies know what I'm talking about. So I'll generally do that as well. I forgot. So we had to do it now. Okay. Off topic. How do you get your teeth so white? Holly, number one, I don't drink coffee. Number two, I have weak enamel. So when I haven't bleached that, well, I use the white strips, but I have not used white strips in probably 10 years. It's just I have weak enamel, so it lasts. Like when I did cosmetology school, when we were just like hanging out, didn't have like anything to do or downtime, I would put some white strips on, and like it was a joke because my classmates were like, "Oh, let's just sit and watch Lauren's teeth get white," because that's how fast it would happen. So it's ultimately not a great thing. My enamel is just weak. But that's why the white strips do work good on me. But again, I haven't done it in like 10 years. So, let's see. Lauren, have you tried Bad Gal brand mascara? I don't think it gives lashes some lift. Let me take a screenshot of that. Okay. I love all the suggestions. I'm going back up, reading some of your ones that I missed while I was doing that. Zach, I'm doing better because I wasn't watching a whole lot of the comments because I couldn't see them. Let's see here. It's true. It's a shame that we spend all this time just to have it end up on someone's pillowcase, or no idea what you're talking about, even if it's your own pillowcase. um, okay, let's see. Love gloss. Gloss is fun. Sometimes like they have some gloss that is colored and like that's really all you need. And but I have so many, and it's like I always get intrigued to look what kind of gloss they have because you just never know what they have. Rhonda likes neutrals. Yes. Excellent. And like that's the thing, like once you find the shades that look like the best on you, that's like your safe place. And so I like to stay there a lot of times, but also I do like to switch it up and just kind of be bold every while, but then I go right back to my safe place. So perfect timing. I'm doing doing my makeup right now for a wedding. Amazing. Is it Tennessee Winds? Fantastic. I hope that you enjoy yourself, and I'm sure your makeup is going to look beautiful. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We usually talk about cases, but we also do fun streams. You know, sometimes the true crime gets a little heavy, and we like to add in some fun streams just to kind of, learn some new things and also have fun. So, um, have you tried Revlon Smoky Rose? It's an older school classic that is one of my favorites. I think I would be similar-ish to what you have on with a bit more pink. No, I will have to check that out. Mama C19 says cosmetic. I think I got that one with the other Revlon one. I took a picture of it. I had a nail pen from MAC I loved. Was a bit pink, but I used for like half shade darker pink liner. I love MAC. Okay, one I did not get was the Fabby Angel. I think I got that one in a screenshot. So okay, Fabby Angel. I will try that one as well. Please vote. Have you tried the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk? I have not. Is that one pinky too? I love Charlotte Tilbury, and the Pillow Talk just sounds fun. I like it. I like. Yes, this is a break from crime. It is. Holly Mac says I would love to wear purples and eyeshadow, but with steely blue eyes, I look like I have two black eyes. Green is nice with blue, but I've learned. First of all, if you have blue eyes, you're so blessed. Like pretty much everything looks good with blue eyes, in my opinion. But purple's hard to pull off though. I feel like for anyone. And you have to do it like too much. Like it's a hard color to pull off for sure. He's also saying Pillow Talk is so pretty. Okay, let me go back up here. Take a screenshot of that. Okay. MAC Blankety is a great mauve pink. See, I feel like anything mauve I would like. It just goes with like what I'm comfortable with. So that one I may have to check out too. It's called CC Cream. Okay. Darvader is saying their eyes are blue too. I can get away with a small hint of purple. Yeah, I think if you go like with a pop of it, it definitely you can pull it off. Fantastic. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me the stream. What are we doing today? Do we have plans? Are you guys going to be at Maz's house later for the fundraiser? I will be there. It starts at 6 Eastern, so that's 5 my time, but 6 Eastern. And do I say Mav differently? How do you say it? Now I'm curious. Yes, so it's another Kelsey Simmons fundraiser. When aliens attack, we donate, and so we will be there. I'm not able to stay the whole time. I have a hard stop at a certain time, but I'll be there for like a good hour and a half or so. So, way to make a liar out of me. But yes, if you guys are not busy, in like an hour and some change there, come on over. We always have a good time. You say it like Malvi, Mavi, like Mavi, Malvi, Mavi. So Holly, you're from Canada, right? So is that a Canadian? Is that how they usually say it? Mavi, 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 Mavi. I love it. I love first. I say this all the time. Like I've never met a comedian I didn't like. They're just great people. Maza will be streaming in my earbuds. Fantastic. Fantastic, Maria. Yes. So there's actually I think there's gonna be a girl that's on with us. And of course I say that now. I can't remember her Twitter, but she's made some really, really, really good posts. And I just found her maybe like a week or so ago, and I think she's gonna pop on maybe like on the second half of the show. Once I leave, they'll like have some more people coming in. And so I'm excited to hear. I'll have to watch it on replay, but I'm excited on hear what she's gonna say, because she's had some really good insightful posts on the situation, and a big proponent for Kelsey as well. So that'll be good. Let's see. Yes, but it should be good. We always have so much fun. I mean, and have Lori, so there'll be fun stories, and she's just hilarious. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But hopefully we can get some friends for Kelsey and show her some support and all of that. I know that there's some attacks from the aliens, and so that's we can't stop that. We can't stop their behavior, but what we can do and the things that we can contribute to are her funds and making sure that she has the funds to keep her attorneys paid, whether it is in her legal battle for her child, or the fact that she will doing the North Andover Police Department as well. So yes, any cowtails? Deb, never know. You never know what you're gonna get. Lori is hilarious, and she clearly has fantastic stories. I don't know if Maza will want any more cowtails, but she, that's the thing with doing this for so long, and the type of law that she does with family law, you see so much. And so it's wild when we get to hear just a portion of what they actually go through and have to deal with clients and things like that. It's one law I personally would never want to do. She's just a rock star for doing it. But that was too funny. I think Maza was a bit traumatized. Yes, I think so too. I think so too. Oh man. But that's you never know what you're getting when you take a client, right? Like these crazy people do those type of things, and that's what's terrifying. Like that was apparently normal for him and his sister that filmed it. So what how that's whatever. I'm like, wow, okay. Holly, I didn't watch that trial at all, to be honest. Are we talking about Sarah Boone? Yeah. I didn't watch the whole thing because quite frankly, that woman, Gets on my nerves like nobody's business. And the gaslighting of like the victim and everyone else in that case was like too much. So I didn't watch a whole lot of it, but she's a piece of work, that lady. And you know, hopefully she stays where she for the rest of her life. Let's see. My health was better, so I spent 0 time on YouTube at the time. Well, we like you having good health there. We definitely want that. That's important. See what else is new. I have not been on the YouTube. Well, I watched part of Nurse Kim and Mr. Bettero Sunday service. Hello, Becky Slaughter. How are you? Good to have you. I watched part of that, and then I had to do something for the animals, and then it was time for me to come and hang out with you guys. So I gotta watch the rest of that. But what is new? What have I missed today? Has anything been going on besides LTL trashing our Queen Mel? We can't have that. We don't like that. And really, what is there to say? Oh, she brings everyone the best cases and has good analysis and great guests and explains the papers. What is there to say? I mean, it's maddening. So, hopefully they knock that off. That's not endearing. JLR got kicked out of CrimeCon. He did. For what? What happened? Do we know? Trashing Mel. Well, that's smart. So no said no sane person thinking ever. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's that. No, like just no. Like you couldn't be further from the truth. Like, and also like it's a terrible look for you. Yeah. What does anyone know what the JLR thing was from CrimeCon? I know I have friends there at CrimeCon right now, and JLR was harassing people. Oh, interesting. That I mean, I can't say I'm shocked. Do we know who he was harassing? But they told him that he could go back the next day. Oh. So he was kind of kicked out like for the day. Like, go take a time out, go think about what you've done, and come back. He didn't buy a ticket and was right out the entrance. Oh, well, if you don't have a ticket and you're harassing guests, then yeah, like buy a ticket. That's insane. Danny Talk was one of the people. First of all, like that's just trashy. Like, why are you gonna stand outside the entrance without a ticket and harass people? I mean, goodness gracious. I'm always watching. Just don't chat much, usually multitasking. Oh, Tennessee Lens, thanks so much. We love it when you join the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I also feel you. Like a lot of times I'm doing stuff when I have on YouTube. So like some streams I don't even like say hello or anything. So I get it. He was told he could come back to the hotel. Okay. So kind of similar to the other situation with who was it? Oh, what's her face? The eyebrows lady. Lauren, was it Lauren something? When she got that girl out for no reason of CrimeCon. Accused Dally of assaulting his girlfriend when Dally doesn't have a girlfriend. Deflection much, right? Isn't that what he was accused of doing? Yeah, project is a real thing, guys. Like sometimes if people are just like, it's usually the finger points right back at them. And in my experience, I had that with the Justin Elaine stuff when all this stuff started happening, and it turned out to be exactly the case. Projection is a real thing. Who badmouth Mel? She's our queen. Yeah, I know. Apparently TL, but people came in the chat and were telling me, and I'm like, how do you say bad stuff about a queen? Like, you can't. Like, there's nothing to say. Like, I don't know who told you that'd be a good idea, but like, first of all, there's nothing to bitch about with her. And so that's what? Not exactly sure, but it appears Lauren Matthias is up to the same tricks last year. Oh wow, she didn't learn. I think Brow Daddy might need to come and do some streams about it. That might have been my favorite daddy, Brow Daddy. That was hilarious. And you how does she do what she does, but then like also wants to stop someone from having free speech? That doesn't compute. You know, she was talking so much crap about TMZ and how they were going to come in the courtroom. Well, yeah, it's a public courthouse, a public hearing. That whole thing was yes, Lauren Matthias. That was embarrassing, and we don't claim her in the group of Laurens. We don't. She's something else. I think it was Christina, maybe the lady that she kicked out. Yeah, that was a grossest. I mean, just a gross situation and should have never happened. I've been cutting back on stuff that I watch. To be honest, no idea who JLR is. He's not worth knowing. He's just kind of like a shit stirrer, from my understanding. Just kind of will go and latch on any big case, and from my understanding, I think he got. Don't quote me on this, but I think he got arrested for beating up his girlfriend or something like that. Chat will correct me if I'm wrong. But he kind of attacks the big cases and reports things that aren't accurate, in my opinion. So you're not missing anything. Oh, he streamed the whole thing. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. So just looking for the content. Got it. CrimeCon drama. You, Christina, that Lauren got a civil stalking injunction on last year. They gave her a fee ticket this year. Oh, a free ticket. Good. And her of security gave her a steering warning, no harassing. Yeah, she wasn't harassing last year. I'm glad they gave her a free ticket, because those things spend, first of all, it's kind of criminal what they're charging these days for CrimeCon, in my opinion. And that was ridiculous. She missed out on that whole experience because, you know, she knew she was there and she wasn't, you know, contacting her in any way. So that's crazy. GSJL has assault charges. Yeah, that's what I thought. Miss Jess reminding everyone, thank you for being here. Absolutely. Thank you, Jess. Okay. Well, you can, because it's the First Amendment right, but you're just stupid for saying it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. I mean, but it's like, what are you going to say? Melanie is an absolute queen. Like, she saw the cases that we probably wouldn't have seen regardless of her. She breaks down all the papers in a way that nobody does. Like, and I think that's it, you know, like, she is in a league of her own and she can't be touched. She is literally a queen. She does something that no one does, and I think that that's what they don't like. Heaven forbid her share her opinion on, you know, someone for like after biting her tongue for a long time. I mean, that's why I can't, like, you know, people can say what they want, but she bit her tongue for so long, didn't say anything, and then she did, and then these people like, how dare her? Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. People who are attacking people can't play the how dare you card when you've caused the whole thing. But you know, leave Queen Mel out of it. Hard talks about anything. She shares her opinion every once in a while, and I'm here for it. Those are like, it's fire when she does tell you what about something. And let's be clear, like Emily said, defending or clearing up something is not wrong. So she had every right to do anything like that. So yes, Brow Daddy is hilarious. Yes, that one was it was so funny every single time. But like the first time we're not expecting it and it happened, like and you know what was funny is that she toned down the brows like after. Like she watched. Like it was so funny. She is definitely strange for sure. I've heard other stories about her and it's not good. So yeah, not a fan. I wasn't a fan before this incident, and this just kind of confirmed everything that I had already kind of heard. So, um, is Jolene? Who is Jolene? Is that Kay's daughter? Tell me who Jolene is. It's the end of Sarah Boone. She shouted at the prosecutor, "Are you going to appeal?" Didn't even know who he was hollering at. She was nuts. And poor guy, he was from my area. Took her case. Ay, ay, ay. Holly's saying that Jay has a huge YouTube platform, and yes, he has assault charges and was a pain in the arse in the Nancy Guthrie case. Yes. Yep. And he was late to the party on that too. Like he came once he saw like how profitable it was for, like because everybody's out there and he was late to the story. And then somehow because he stayed, I was just staying there like nonstop. People were just watching his for coverage of like cactuses or cacti, whatever the correct term is. Like he had nothing, to bring to anything, but people were tuning in because it was, such a big case that people wanted to know what happened. Yes, you didn't miss anything. I don't follow him. I don't know, he's fugazi in my opinion. So security had their chat with Christine in the middle of a bunch of people. See, I hate that. That's inappropriate to me. And again, what did she do? She had the nerve to come to a huge public event with thousands and thousands of other people. Like, get out of here. Miss Jess saying, don't forget, we get to see Lauren again tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have Mazda Media fundraiser. Yes. And it looks like the link to Mazda's fundraiser. So thank you so much for posting that, Jess. Yeah, not too far now, like 30 minutes from now. So everybody tune in. It's going to be good. The fundraiser is always fun. And so I expect no different from this one. And let's see. She's also reminding you to oh so they're not required, but definitely appreciated. So thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. Yes. Rhonda saying of Melanie. Exactly. And I don't know anyone who doesn't love Melanie that doesn't have a reason for because I'm sorry. Like she's kind to everyone. She brings content that no one else does, and she goes through the papers like methodically so that we understand them. Melanie After Dark, sometimes she streams after dark and she gives us a little edgier content very rarely, but sometimes, and I enjoy it. I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah. So again, stay away from our queen. Stop it. Jolene is hysterical. Who is Jolene? Tell me all the things. I need to know. Loophole lady. Okay. I thought you were a loophole lawyer and I was gonna tell him to pay Emily back her money. But false alarm. It was loophole lady. I will not yell at you to pay Emily back her money because you owe her nothing. Now let's see here. Yes, Holly doesn't know who Jolene is either. Nefarious says instead of a buy me a coffee link, you'd have a buy me a lipstick. Would be way cuter. That's hilarious. I don't know how to do any of that. I like finally figured out how to put like my I don't even know if it's my Cash App or my I think it's my Cash App. I finally figured out how to put that up in the thing, but that would be hilarious. I love that idea. I might have to write that down for when I'm learning things. That's hilarious because I don't drink coffee. That's awesome. Jeannie says Jolene has a YouTube channel. Okay, is she so she's a streamer? Is she like associated with any cases, or sound like maybe she's more connected like with is it Lauren like the Lauren Matthias drama or JLL drama? Tell me all the things. Yeah, he made a ton of money off of the Nancy case, and from what I understand, he was like working in backyards that like he didn't have approval and all of that. Let's see. She hasn't been found. I don't know that she will ever be found. I think that they messed up this case from the very beginning. The sheriff's a problem. I think his negligence in handling the case is going to be the downfall of it. You only reinvestigate stuff if things were taken and there was an actual investigation. In my opinion, it doesn't sound like he did anything. And in fact, put that house in a state like a few hours later of like people just walking in and out, reporters being able to walk up over the blood that was on the porch. I mean, just absolutely insane stuff that literally anyone should know. And for a sheriff to have allowed that, it's disgusting. So the FBI can only do what they can do because the crime scene was compromised almost immediately because he released it, and it's just a problem. And then he was holding their investigation up, not producing and turning over the things that they had for a while, and that guy's shameful. He really is shameful. And I was Savannah Guthrie, I would be speaking out against him, but that's just me. But he's, in my opinion, the problem. And they had a bunch of investigators that were new, and nothing against them, but like that wasn't the case for them to start out on with seasoned detectives working with them. What is Jolene's channel called? Loophole Lady said, want to paint my nails light yellow to springy. No, I think that's fantastic. And also like that is also very in for summer too, is like a pale yellow. That actually is going to be a very trendy color for summer. I got like a little, like the tennis looking skirts. Now you don't need to wear them for tennis, but they're like, they have skirts underneath them, but they're like the Tennessee looking skirts. I got like a pale yellow one of those. And like all of the new stuff, they're having like a pale yellow color in. So no, absolutely go for it. It's very, very in, very hip. Okay. Should I go more sun yellow? No, I like the pale yellow. The pale yellow is what's in. Now you should do whatever you love, but that is a very in color right now. Lauren D. Laguna donated to Turtle Boy, and that was the moment I realized that two of my YouTube worlds crossed. Now, who is she? Tell me who she is. I just found out this whole YouTube thing was a thing right before the second Karen Reed trial. I watched the first one on my own, just like watching on Court TV. And I didn't know any of the YouTube stuff was a thing. And then I found that there was this whole new world that I had no idea about. So there's a lot of YouTube content creators that I still don't know anything about. So yes, tell me. Exactly, Holly. That's why I was like, you know what? This will be a perfect time to do the makeup stream because I've got to put makeup on anyway for the fundraiser. So we'll just get ready together. And then I'm just ready. And I may change my shirt, but that's it. Let's see. Lupo Lady Athena. Okay. She's a stand-up comedian. and covered the Karen Reed trial too. Oh, fantastic. I love that. Awesome. And Jolene watches Mel too. Of course she does. She's a queen. Loophole lady, how much does he owe her? I will handle it. I believe it's $250. I believe that's what it is. But yeah, he won't pay her, which is like, why? Why will you not pay her? Like, that's my girl. So I was about to go off on him, but it was you. And so I'm like, oh, no. Loophole is trolling Mel chat. Yeah, I'm not a huge Loophole fan. Especially, pay our Melanie back. Or not Melanie, pay our Emily back. That's great. Melanie, Lauren, and Jolene should stream together. It would be so fun and sassy. Ooh, I'm always up for it. I'm all for it. He's a brat. Yeah, he is a brat. Yeah. Jimmy, Nurse Kim, and Jolene. I love that combo. You can't go wrong. I don't know Jolene, but you guys are telling me she's great, and I trust you guys. But I love Jimmy and Nurse Kim, so that's fantastic. Great idea. Okay. Keep reading chat. Okay. There we go. It's just posting Jolene's YouTube. Experts link can buy. I can. Yeah. Peeps specifically. Yes. They're wishing for a collab of those three. If you find Jolie through this chat, tell her you found her via Common Sense Investigator. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll have to go subscribe to her after this. She sounds really funny. Or not funny. She sounds really great. Oh man. Yes, thank you, Rhonda. Yes, I will see you later at Maz's house. Absolutely. Yes, it's like buttercream yellow or something. Definitely trending. Yes, it is. I'm here for it, and it looks really good. Like if you have a little tan too. So I'm loving the pale yellow. That shirt is worse. I feel there's something shady going on. There's no telling, but like literally everyone, like his people, his deputies hate him. I mean, that's a lot. Let's see. I watched both Emily D. Baker and Melanie alternating days. Yeah, Emily's great as well. Emily D. Baker. We're lucky we have people to watch in this community. 350, maybe it was 350. Debbie, I can't keep up. He just needs to give about 500 and call it even, like that takes care of all the tax that's tacked on. Just 500, we'll call it even. We'll just say that. Just round it up. Might have been 350. That actually sounds more accurate, but somewhere around there. Sam just posted Monday dinner with Loophole. I cannot believe she's still associated with him, honestly. I love Sam. Don't love him, but that's my personal opinion. Unsubscribed from him. Yeah, I don't think I was ever subscribed to him, but yeah. Hi, Allison. How are you? Lauren, glad to catch alive anytime, especially today. What did I miss? My mom asked me I had to wear more makeup. Well, you're beautiful either way. We just went over, it was just a makeup tutorial. Basically, I needed to put makeup on for Maz's fundraiser. So a lot of the girls were asking for a makeup tutorial. So I figured this would be a perfect time to have one. So we went over like what I do, the products I use, and like probably like my two like products that I suggest everyone get, or like if you're gonna only get a couple things for your makeup, what it should be. But you didn't miss a whole lot. But if you're interested, you can watch it on replay. But so happy to have you here. Let's see. Loophole lawyer lost me, made fun of Bettero losing his dog. That was so inappropriate. Like so inappropriate. He first of all, I feel like he says inappropriate stuff a lot, and it's not funny. Like, I know he's trying to be funny, but I just don't find him funny. I've never found him funny. The only thing that he's ever said was kind of funny was the Higgy Bear, and that kind of stuck. After that, nothing. He just is not my sense of humor. So I just find a lot of this he says inappropriate and just, but not funny. No, Turtle Boy says stuff can at times be appropriate, but it's funny. Loophole, I don't find funny. And then he talked about the dog when he said that. I was pissed. I was like, oh, this mother. Yeah. Lauren, you always look beautiful. Thank you, Sue. That's so kind of you. You are too sweet. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I love Sam too. She's great. She is great. Definitely does not need little. But at least she puts him in his place. I will say that. Courtney, I don't know. What did you miss? What do you mean? Tell me. We were just talking about loophole. He owes Emily money. There's that. But I think that was it. I don't think you missed anything else. I have a dark sense of humor. I only show probably 20% of it because I'm pretty sure I would get the same kind of reaction at times. I just don't I don't mind a dark sense of humor. I just find it funny. I don't know. It's not that I'm offended by the things that he does. I find that he can't read the room. I'm not offended easily. That's not me. I feel like he can't read the room. The dog comment, who on earth would think that would be appropriate? You don't joke about that, especially our Mr. Betterow and a dog that is a family member. F off. That's ridiculous. That's the type of inappropriate stuff I'm talking about. Not that I don't know. I also don't like the way he talks to women. There's that. Per opinion, whatever. I just never have found his videos funny. I think he basically just kind of hopped on the train and tried to have something, and for me it just never made me laugh. Different strokes for different folks. Just found him funny. And then the fact that he won't pay back the money to one of my good friends, I don't like that. Who do we think we are? Yeah, he's irritating to me as well. So I feel you. He did what now? Made fun of losing it. He made fun of the fact that Mr. Betterow lost his dog. And the cat caught it and was like, whoa. And it was not okay. He didn't actually say dog specifically. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. Go back and watch it. I think he did. I don't know. Chat, tell me. It was very clear what he was talking about to me. I said something in the chat, so I don't know. Yeah, that's how he also has weird way of thinking, and it's way out there. It's in left field somewhere. I don't know. It's just not for me. No one messes with Betterow, just wrong. Yeah, I know exactly. And if you've had a dog that is a family member and yeah, no, I wanted to slap him. Yeah, exactly. It was disgusting. Yes, no, you're right. I think a lot of people didn't catch it. And if that's easy to do because they're doing stuff while they're watching and have it on. A lot of people may not have caught it, but yeah. Well, he said fish, he paused and then said fish. Yeah, I don't know. He's an idiot. I don't know. But well, there's a lot of people who did catch it and did get it, and yeah, I don't know. He's not for me. I'll tell you that. But again, I just don't find him funny. It's the thing about if he was funny, well, first of all, that's not funny. I'm not going to laugh about someone who I admire and consider a friend losing a part of their family member. I would never laugh about that. I would never make a joke about that. But just his other stuff, I don't find it funny. If it was funny, I mean, I don't like, I don't, nothing, well, not nothing, but hardly anything offends me. So he's offensive, but like, I just don't like the way he talks to women. At all. But I don't find it offensive how he talks to women. I just don't like it. In my opinion, it's inappropriate and, whatever. But I just don't find him funny. I don't like anything about him funny. Let's see. I mean, he knew Mr. Betterow lost a dog. To say a fish, we all knew what he meant. Exactly, Ollie. Exactly. It was the fastest comment, and now everybody that points it out just makes people miss all the other stuff. Yeah. Jerk is a word for him. Yeah, agreed. I'm not a fan. I don't know how, whatever. There's different strokes for different folks. I don't know. But yeah, not a fan. But we love Loophole Lady. She seems a lot like a delight. And she also doesn't find his behavior appropriate. So we're lovely, a lovely new participant, maybe to the channel. Loophole Lady, if you're new here, thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. And look, you brought on a whole topic that we were never going to plan on talking about. So, whole lady bringing content to the channel, and it appears she's probably new because I don't think I've seen her here before. So, welcome. Please come back. We think you'll enjoy it. We have a great little tribe here, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much for coming and getting ready with me. Hopefully, you guys got some tips that maybe you'll try. I know it's easy to kind of get in our groove and do our thing and all that, but sometimes it's good to try other things and branch out. So, anyways, I had a great time. So I have a few minutes until Maz's fundraiser. I'm gonna go change my shirt and then get a drink. I gotta fill my water bottle up because I always get thirsty. And then I will see you guys at Maz's house in a few minutes. So please come on over, support Kelsey's fund, and if you can't give, then just share it and come over and hang out with us. We have a great time. So again, I will see you guys a few minutes on Maza Media. Thank you, Tony. I will see you there. Bye, guys. Love you guys so much. See you later.